How's it going, guys? Today we are installing 18 new lights on the Suburban over here. A little combination of stuff, but we're gonna go ahead and finish it up and show y'all what we installed. Alright, so we're currently running some wire down, if you can't tell right here what we're installing. We already got the whole other side done. I'm just putting wiring all the way down the back on this side. Other side runs all the way down and gets the rear axle, and then this side gets the front cross member all the way down to this rear wheel well. So we only got 3 more lights to wire up, but everything else is pretty much wired. Hop on in. This is where we got our switch wired to. So here is the switch, put it in right here. It looks pretty factory. Also got a unbusted 4x4 button. Here's the old one. Looking bad. A little feature that I wanted to wire into the switch. The switch has an LED, but I didn't want it running at all times when the vehicle is running. So I went ahead and wired it to the headlight switch. So when all the other lights are on, it turns on. And then when you click it, you know. But yeah, that's a pretty cool little feature. Now, of course, I could have done a really quick install like some people do, but I'm trying to make a wire loom for it. So if it ever had to be taken out, you can take the whole rock light kit out, and you'll have a whole wiring harness that you can put back in, or you can put into another vehicle. So all right, I just finished up the last wiring bit on this. Time to turn her on and check it out. Hit switch. Yes, sir. Looking like everything's working. Got all the suspension parts showing off here. And of course, we're gonna go back through and we're gonna tidy up all the wiring, put the loom on, get everything done. Of course, just got a delivery. Yes, sir. Got some brand new mud tours. So we're gonna go down there and show you what the front tires on the truck look like. I got these wheels and tires used, so I had to get these new tires because the old ones are completely worn out on the front. We'll go show you those. All right, so these did have some tread when I got them, maybe like, I don't know, a couple millimeters. So it was just enough to run on to get the suspension dialed in. After just a couple drives, they are looking slick. They kind of look like this right here. They look like that. And then the suspension setup, which I'll get into why it was wearing so bad. So on the suspension, we had to switch back to stock control arms. I was using Rough Country's 2 to 3 inch control arms just so I could get a little bit more out of the front with the torsion bars and keep the angles good. Only issue is that those control arms are way too long and you'll never get your positive camber in enough to not be riding on the outside of the tire, and it'll do like you've seen right there after a couple drives. But we are gonna go ahead and load these up and go ahead and get the new tires on so we can throw it on and pretty much finish this up. All I got to do is put wire loom on this side of the rock light setup, and that'll be done. Well, got her all loaded up. Let's take her to the tire shop. Well, new tires are mounted up, so we're gonna go ahead and get them off the truck and then get the truck wrapped up so we can put these back on. Well, all we gotta do now is see if she starts up after all this. Had the power on for a long time without, running. So see if she starts up. We're gonna take her up to the top, adjust torsion bars, get everything level. You know, adjust the alignment a little bit too, and yeah, should be ready to drive, boys. That should help her out. All right, we got her on level ground here, and if we take a look at the back, we go right here, we're looking at just a hair over 11.5 is what we're looking at. In the front, we got almost 10.5. So we're gonna raise the front an inch with the torsion bars and get everything lined up. That way we can get rid of this front rake. All right, here we go. About 11 3/4. So that's about a quarter higher in the front. So that's not too bad. I think she's good. We're gonna get these control arms lined up and we're taking get her washed. Here she is in the old wash bay. Let's get this wash started, fellas. And here she is after a couple changes. So we're gonna go over everything that we just put on. There's a couple things I didn't show, saved them here for the end, so let's get into it. Now you guys probably saw on Instagram, if you have me, I added this new grill. I like the mesh look. It really makes the front look a whole lot better than the factory grill. We also put the rock lights in, as you saw. That's what we were working on mainly in the video. We got 12 rock lights all around. We got one in the front, one over the rear axle, and then 5 down each side. So that should give a lot of light on our painted lift kit, which looks pretty good still. We also added these door lights. These are awesome. So bright compared to the original. I mean, I'm talking like 4 times brighter. And look at these tail lights. With the big C-bar tail light, that all does red, and then it has red in the middle here. These are gonna be going body color in the spring. So when I can get to painting those are gonna go body color along with the bumpers. Kind of modernize this truck a little bit. But yeah, that's everything that I've added. We can turn the lights on and look at those real quick. There we go, you can kind of see the design now. Yeah, that's really cool. Huge upgrade over stock. Now once it goes ahead and gets a little darker here, we'll turn on the rock lights and everything, and we'll see how all the lights tie together, really bring this thing to life at night. Of course, there she is with the lights on. Everything's all working. Looks pretty good. Showing off my good old cross member there. And then I got a light showing off. Got one supposed to be shining towards the torsion bars. It kind of gets it, but let's see. Oh, that one's not even on. Well, we'll figure out what's going on with that one. But we got one for the drop bracket, and then we got one for traction bars around here. Axles lit up, but yeah, this one on this side's working. So maybe it was just a wiring issue. I had one of the connectors that came in my kit was actually wired backwards, so when you plugged it in, it wasn't getting any power. So we'll check that out. But yeah, everything looks nice. You guys have probably wondered where the bird's been. Well, she's been down here in the driveway for 3 weeks. Find out more in the next video.